Definitely since the pandemic started, public spaces are at a premium. There's just been an influx of activity around here, especially late at night. I'm usually greeted to it first thing in the morning. And over the months, it's just become increasingly aggressive, increasingly problematic. At this point, I probably have about 4 to 7 reoccurring characters who continue to come on the property even though they've been told explicitly they're not welcome. And I mean, the list is pretty broad in terms of things I've had to deal with. I've been punched in the face. I've had a man pull down his pants and go to the bathroom in front of me. I've seen logs on fire thrown at my cafe. I've been called every name in the book. I've had somebody cough on me, tell me they have COVID. When the homeless people pack up and leave, I often find used needles, switchblades, things like that. Intuitively, you would think when you're having these issues, the first thing you do is call the police. Often the things that are happening to me and my staff at my cafe have been classified as non-emergencies, things that aren't super pressing. The issue is when I call the non-emergency phone line, it takes an hour and a half to get through. When I get through, they verify if there's an active crime in progress. I try and tell them, well, no, not right now, but they've literally told me they're gonna be back tomorrow, causing damage, leaving things, defecating on my property. And I've tried to communicate that the issue is this is happening every day. It's the relentlessness. And they unfortunately tell me there's nothing they can do if there isn't a problem, to reach out to the city to see if there's anything they can do. When I reach out to the city, they tell me there's nothing they can do. I need to talk to the police. So once I've kind of explored those avenues, there's nothing I can really do except personally confront these people, which I'm a pretty thick-skinned guy, I don't mind doing, but it's now getting to the point where that just escalates the situation. It's creating an increasingly unsafe environment for my staff who don't know what to expect when they're coming into work. And I mean, that's kind of what's come to a head now, is I'm feeling like there is not an appropriate lever I can pull to get support. I know coming into work that I'm gonna have problems, I'm gonna have conflicts, and I know that they're gonna escalate, and it's like me watching a disaster unfold in slow motion. I feel like there's nothing I can do. The largest thing I'm concerned with is the safety of my staff. A while ago I had a phone call from my baker. She gets here very early, it's 3:30 in the morning, telling me she can't get into the cafe because one of the gentlemen who've been known to be a problem, known to be aggressive, has camped out and is sleeping in front of the door. And she's a small woman at 3:30 in the morning that doesn't feel safe dealing with that issue, which I totally understand. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a policy wonk, but I'm here every day dealing with the ramifications of it. So some support from somewhere would be really nice, having a lever to pull, somebody that I can consistently contact or reach that is receptive to solving these problems. More public spaces, public bathrooms being used instead of our bathrooms, which we then have to clean of blood, stool, needles, those sorts of things. So having those public spaces and just, again, having a resource that my staff or myself can reasonably reach out to for these problems. It's starting to just feel like there's this big blind spot. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody's interested in dealing with it because I think it is a really complicated problem. I don't think there is an easy solution, but I don't think that means it should be up to my staff to be solving those problems on a day-to-day basis.